time. Here we go.
Can you try one of the other songs that we did? Just to see if that's
Not the song. While I'm waiting for it, let's just go ahead and.
I hope this is the right mic. One is yellow and one is white. I don't know what that means. Am I good? All right. The guys are like, whatever, it's cool. So, This was our lovely centering song with Diego Mondragon and Joe Rathburn. That wasn't the centering song? Just kidding. I'm a lying liar who lies. Are we doing it now? Well, it was nice. All right, never mind. I'm sitting back down.
Oh, good, because I wasn't centered.
You got to be centered. You can't start the service without being centered. Here we go. Stand up, please, and clap your hands. No matter where you come from, no matter where you go, there's a place where you can comfort in the knowing. Whether you come to stay a while or you're just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and share the silence. Come and share a hug. Come, let's play together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Jew, this door is open to you. Now if there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. There's an individualization of a divine point of view. This door is open to you. Come on. So come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian or Jew, this door is open. This door is open. This door is open to you. Now,
Thank you very much to Diego and Joe. This is wonderful to have you both here this morning. Also, when you were noodling earlier, that was gorgeous. Welcome, everyone, to Sunday morning service. I'm so glad you're here. We're all so glad you're here. As we get started, we are going to ring the bowl 3 times, just to kind of, right, center in a little bit. And then our invocation will be done by our beloved practitioner, Peg McLaughlin.
And as we center in together and know now, everywhere, all at once, God is. The spirit of God's energy pervades every person, every place, every situation, everywhere, everything, all at once. And I am grateful for this knowing. I am grateful for the essence and energy of God in every person, in every situation, in this moment now, in this congregation, here beyond these walls. And I simply center in and bless this time together in our talk, in our music, in our fellowship, in the newness of every moment, of every choice, every decision we make. We are creating something new. And I simply know this together and let it be. And together we affirm, and so it is.
Well, if you weren't centered before, you are now, or at least I am. Thank you very much, Peg. That was really beautiful. We also have a practitioner sitting in the back. Our practitioner, Jim Willis, is holding light for the whole room, the whole space, the whole world at the moment. So that's lovely as well. So welcome again to those who are here in person, to those who are here online. I'm not going to do the shark thing. I know sharks are real good at that, but I'm not going to do it. We're really glad to have you here. For those of you who may be new, Centers for Spiritual Living Temecula Valley is a teaching philosophy. We are based on the teachings and philosophy of Dr. Ernest Holmes, sometimes referred to as Science of Mind. We offer a lot of classes, a lot of workshops, so I hope you will join us for some of those if you haven't yet. And if you have, I hope you join us for some more. I'm just making sure I checked all the boxes on the list they gave me, okay? And I think so. I think this morning our spiritual reading is from our practitioner, Peg McLaughlin, who did such a beautiful invocation, where she's going to come up and handle the reading, and then we'll go from there.
Hello again. So my reading this morning is from the book called Creative Mind and Success by our founder, Ernest Holmes, and he actually wrote this book in 1919. So it is over 100 years old and still just amazing. So the reading is called Transcending Previous Conditions. What if at times we attract something that we do not want? What about all the things that we have already attracted into our lives? Must we still suffer until the last farthing be paid? Are we bound by karma? Yes, in a certain degree, we are bound by what we have done. It is impossible to set law in motion and not have it produce. What we sow, we must also reap. Of that, there is no doubt. But here is something to think about. The Bible also says that if a man repents, his sins are blotted out and remembered no more forever. Here we have two statements which at first seem not to agree. The first says that we must suffer from what we have done, and the second, that under certain conditions, we will not have to suffer. What are those conditions? A changed attitude toward the law. It means that we must stop thinking and acting in the wrong way. When we do this, we are taken out of the old order and established in the new. Someone will say, if that is true, what about the law of cause and effect? Is that broken? No, it is this way. The law is not broken. It would still work out if we continued to use it in the wrong way. But when we reverse the cause, that is, think and act in a different way, then we have changed the flow of the law. It is still the same law, but we have changed its flow so that instead of limiting us and punishing us, it frees and blesses. It is still the law, but we have changed our attitude toward it. We might throw a ball at the window, and if nothing stopped it, it would break the glass. Here is the law in motion. But if someone catches the ball before it reaches the window, the glass will not be broken. Neither the glass nor the law will be broken. The flow of law will be changed, that is all. So can we, no matter what has happened in the past, so transcend the old experience that it will no longer have any effect upon us. So if we have attracted something that is not best to keep, we will remember that we have not to keep it. It was the best that we knew at the time, and so it was good as far as it went, but now we know more and can do better. As law works without variation, so does the law of attraction work the same way. All that we have to do is to drop the undesired thing from our thought, forgive ourselves, and start anew. We must never think of it again. Let it go once and for all. Our various experiences will teach us more and more to try to mold all of our thoughts and desires so that they will be in line with the fundamental purpose of the great mind, the expression of that which is perfect. To fear to make the conscious use of the law would be to paralyze all efforts of progress. More and more we will come to see that a great cosmic plan is being worked out, and that all we have to do is to lend ourselves to it in order that we may attain unto a real degree of life. As we do subject our thoughts to the greater purposes, we are correspondingly blessed because we are working more in line with the Father, who from the beginning knew the end. We should never lose sight of the fact that we are each given the individual right to use the law and that we cannot escape from using it. Let us then go forward with the belief that a greater power is working through us, that all law is a law of good, that we have planted our seed of thought in the mind of the Absolute, and that we can go our way rejoicing in the divine privilege of working with the infinite. And so it is.
Thank you. Thank you. That was fantastic. Oh, don't forget your bookmark. It's cute. It's a cute one, too. I wouldn't want to lose that if I were. Well, this morning, we are very fortunate. We are welcoming back to CSL TV Joe Rathburn, who we love. Right, yeah, everybody knows. Just a few quick words in case you're not familiar with Joe, in which case I don't know what rock you've been under, but okay, it's fine. We don't judge. Joe Rathburn has made a living through music since 1972. He is a respected songwriter, guitarist, and singer, currently living in San Diego, and he has performed at various centers for spiritual living since 1992. I'm not even going to do the math on that. It's going to make me feel old. He's released several albums worth of original music, much of which can be found at his website, joerathburn.com. I know that was a surprise. He's a 3-time San Diego Music Awards nominee, and his song, The Dad I Had, won Best Traditional Folk Song in the Just Plain Music Awards out of a field of 140,000 songs. And he is currently working on his latest album, Soul Radio. So please join me in welcoming Joe back here and his song, while he sings his song, The Way of the World. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, everybody. Who is that guy you were talking about? I have the pleasure of having Diego Mondragon here with me. He just heard this song for the first time today, and we're going to perform it for you. I do want to say at the beginning that I'm going to have to break with tradition today and leave before the service is over. So when I'm done with the Conscious Giving song, you'll see me start to break my stuff down. I'm sorry for the interruption of the service, but I've got another gig at noon down in Escondido. So just wanted to let you know up front. That's the way of the world. That's the way of the world. Most folks find their way all it late at night. Some folks' heads ain't screwed on tight. That's the way of the world, the way of the world, the way of the world, Lord, Lord, yeah. That's the way it is today. That's the way of the world. Let me ask you something. What would you do if you could work the levers? What would you do if you could push the buttons? It just might surprise you. You are a lever. You are a button. You are. One thing one can do or say, no matter what one does today, world keeps spinning anyway. That's the way of the world. But all you think and say and do, every day your whole life through, shapes the world around you too. That's the way of the world, the way of the world, the way of the world, Lord, Lord, yeah. We're the way it is today. We are the way of the world, the way of the world, the way of the world, Lord, Lord, yeah. We're the way it is today. We are the way of the world, the way of the world. You, me, he, she, us, and them. Yellow, brown, black, white, red. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jew, and CSL, and the other religions too. We're the way of the world, they're the way of the world, he's the way of the world, she's the way of the world, they're the way of the world. The way of the world. Thank you very much. Thank you, Diego.
One more time for Joe Rathburn and Diego Mondragon. Thank you both so much. Do you know what I think is so cool? This is off script. Sorry, Roshar, if you're out there somewhere. Do you know what I think is so cool, though, is watching the music, when musicians are up here, watching them hand the focus back and forth to each other, right? Do you notice that? That, like, Joe takes a minute so Diego can play, and then I think it's really cool. It's a very sort of collaborative, cool experience. So today, I would like to welcome our featured speaker, who is recently, officially, an associate minister with CSL TV. Woo! I know, I can't yell into the microphone, they'll get mad. Reverend Neil is here this morning to give his talk called This is the Thing. Thank you, Reverend Neil.
You know you have a really great center. Starting with meditation this morning, I was like, oh, that's so good. And then I hear the invocation, and I think, oh, that's so good. And then I hear the reading, and I'm like, oh, that's so good. And then I listen to the music, oh, that's so good. I feel like I don't really even need to be here. Well, you know, you hand ministers a microphone. We like to talk. I would miss it if I didn't do it. So I'm going to put my flight attendant hat on this morning. You ready? Good morning and welcome to Flight 2026. We are preparing for departure into the new year. As we get ready for takeoff, please take a moment to place your intention and gratitude in a comfortable, upright position. Any outdated thought patterns, such as self-criticism, worry, resentment, or fear, can be gently released at this time. There is no need to carry them forward. They have served their purpose. All unnecessary heaviness, discouragement, and what-if thinking may now be placed in the overhead bins, where they will not be needed on this journey. Should you experience moments of turbulence, spiritual practices will drop. Simply reach up and pull down. Prayer, breath, silence, or remembrance of truth will activate automatically through faith and willingness. Once you feel steady again, feel free to offer a calm presence to those seated nearby. Please note that excess baggage from last year is not permitted on this flight. Our captain, the intelligence of life itself, has cleared us for takeoff. Our destination is growth, clarity, and wholeness. Thank you for choosing to travel consciously with CSL TV Airlines. We wish you a new year filled with fresh hope, quiet joy, and many opportunities to begin again right here and now. So it is. So my talk this morning is, so here's the thing. I love that phrase because it means that honesty is coming, right? It's like, here's the real truth. Here's the unpolished version, not complicated. Here's the basic thing that you need to know. And it's tradition in CSL communities, most communities, that we go back and talk about the first 4 chapters of our fundamental textbook, which is called The Science of Mind. And the first chapter of our text is called The Thing Itself. The thing itself. And what I find really interesting about that is that he doesn't start with, well, here's what you need to fix. Here's what you need to work harder on. He doesn't begin with self-help or spiritual homework. He starts with, okay, here's the nature of reality. Here's how it works. It's not a secret. These are the rules. These are the principles. This is the presence. This is the way that reality, capital R, works. And then he makes a really bold statement. He says, that which is real is eternal, changeless, and complete. That which is real is eternal, changeless, and complete. Now, that might sound a little abstract at first, but it's actually pretty comforting when you think about it. He's saying that underneath all the stuff that's going on in our lives, all the turbulence, all of the goals and struggles, our resolutions and our regrets, there's this thing, the thing itself, that we can depend on. It is eternal, it is changeless, and it is complete. That is the nature of reality. It doesn't need fixing. It's complete. And see, here's the magic part is that same thing that runs the universe, that same creative intelligence, which sometimes we call spirit or God or the thing itself, that part which is real, eternal, changeless, and complete, it's the same thing that is within you. There is a part of you that is eternal, changeless, and complete. No matter what is going on in your experience, no matter what has happened up until this point, there is that within you, which is eternal, changeless, and complete. It doesn't need fixing. So our spiritual work isn't about creating reality. It's about becoming more in line with it, more in alignment. We don't have to fix it. We don't have to make it. It's already there. It is the thing itself. It is all around us. We live in a living, growing, intelligent universe. It's all around us, all of the time. Ernest Holmes is very clear about this. That thing itself, it's not hiding somewhere we have to reach. It's the one life expressing itself as everything, as love, as light, as creative intelligence. I always think that sometimes we use a lot of words around here, have you noticed? But it's kind of like asking a fish to define the ocean, right? If you were to ask a fish, what's the ocean? The fish would say, I don't know, it's just this thing that's all around me. That's the thing itself, that is God. We are all swimming in that ocean. We are all in that oneness, in and through and as each one of us. So that means that we're not separate observers of life or victims of life, watching it go by. We are participants, whether we really want to be or not. It's the same way that the wave is in relationship with the ocean. The wave isn't outside the ocean trying to get in. It's the ocean showing up as a particular way for just a little while. That is you. The universe showing up in a particular way for a little while. That same intelligence that holds the stars in place is the intelligence moving through your awareness. In the first chapter of The Science of Mind, Holmes describes a universe that responds to us. That's the first thing I want you to take away today, is that thing itself, reality, the universe, everything in creation, you are in relationship to it. It responds to you, and you respond to it. Now I'm going to break one of our golden rules here and actually read to you from the Science of Mind textbook. We don't break this out very often, so I thought today would be a good day to do this. And I wasn't the only one, because if you were here for Jim Willis's meditation this morning, he used this quote too. It was awesome. There is that within us which partakes of the nature of the divine being, and since it partakes of the nature of the divine being, we are divine. It reacts to us according to our belief in it, and it is an immutable law, subject to the use of the least among us, no respecter of persons. It cannot be bound. Our soul will never change or violate its own nature. All the denying of it will never change it. All of the affirming of it will never make it any more than it is. But since it is what it is and works in the way that it works, it appears to each through his or her belief. It is done unto each one of us as we believe. How's that for a relationship? We live in this thing, the thing itself, that we are in relationship with. So the spiritual work isn't about convincing the universe to love us or support us. It already does. The work is remembering that we're already in relationship with it, already held by it, already included. We are not outside of it. We are in it and of it. So when life starts to feel a little bit like a struggle, it can feel more like a conversation. So if we're living in a relationship with life, the natural question is, how does that relationship work? Well, that's that first chapter of our Science of Mind. You see, we believe that the universe is this one creative, intelligent system, and it works by following some rules. Those rules Ernest Holmes called the law. And Ernest Holmes says that these predictable rules are predictable, observable, and testable. That's why we used to be called, and we still are called, religious science. Because the principles that we believe in are observable, testable, repeatable. He also says that the universe, this principle that we call the law, or the thing itself, it's impersonal. It works the same for everybody, no matter who and what you are. It is loving It comes in two natures. It is love and law. It is principle and presence. And it's all about freedom. This thing itself tells us that we are only as bound as we choose to be. And if we put ourselves in bondage, it is us that holds the key. We are the ones that put ourselves in bondage, and we are the ones that can set us free. There we go. There's the word. So that law that is operating through us is not the book kind of law, a moral scorecard. It's a neutral, responsive principle. Life responds. It reflects, it echoes, not because it's judging us, but because that's how it works, through cause and effect. And the good news is, like we like to say around here, if you don't like the effects, you can always plant a new cause in motion. I like to think of it this way. Gravity does not wake up in the morning and ask, how are you feeling today? It doesn't say, you know what, I'm going to be extra supportive today. Although sometimes it feels like gravity is a little bit stronger around my bed. It's really not. Gravity doesn't say, I'm going to be extra supportive, or I'm not going to work today. It works all the time. It works the same for everyone. It's not harsh, it's dependable. The universe works on that same principle, the law. It's neutral and it's loving. It responds to how we think, what we expect, and what we consistently give our attention to. This is where some people are like, oh, I don't know. I had that random thought the other day about killing that driver that cut me off. The good news is that while our thought is creative, it is the pattern of our thought that is the most creative. It is that which is so deeply felt, and we agree with it so much that it sinks down into our unconscious. Not every passing thought creates realities. It is the sum total of our beliefs, the sum total of our thinking that we call our consciousness. I like to say the universe is always listening, but it mostly pays attention to what you keep saying. Some of us have been in relationships like that. And the good news is that this relationship works both ways. If life responds to us, that means we can respond to life. We can pause, we can reset, we can choose again. The reading that Peg did this morning was talking about, yes, once you've planted something, you're going to get what you get because you planted it. But the good news is that you can always plant again, and that you can always start a new cause. We can always start again. We can do it in the middle of a Tuesday, in traffic, or standing in the kitchen wondering, why did I come in here? Is that just me? So this is where it all comes together. If life is responsive, and we're in relationship with it, and the law is always working, then the only place that any of this can take place is right now. Holmes says something very simple and freeing. He reminds us that today is the only day in which we can really live. Not yesterday, not the version of ourselves we keep replaying, and not tomorrow, which exists as a list of worries and plans that haven't happened yet. Now, that doesn't mean that the past doesn't matter, but we say like, okay, I planted this, I grew it, I harvested it, okay, now what? Now I'm going to plant something new in my life. Now I can plant a new seeds. One of the famous things that Ernest Holmes is famous for saying is, that is my favorite, and kind of got me into this teaching. It's really that moment when my eyes went, oh, this is kind of a cool philosophy. And that is that we're not bound, the present is not bound by the past. The past is not what determines who we are in life. He says, that thing that happened yesterday, that nothing that happened yesterday needs to project itself into tomorrow. Let me say that again. Nothing that happens yesterday needs to project itself into tomorrow. Nothing that happened yesterday needs to project itself into tomorrow. The past informs us, but it doesn't need to bind us. I like to say it can come along for the ride, but it doesn't have to drive. And honestly, that's good news because some of us walked into this year with a little extra from last year. Maybe a regret, maybe a disappointment, maybe a story about how things always go. You don't have to drag anything forward that you don't want to. The universe only knows how to meet us where we are in this moment. And that is why we are always in the eternal moment of now. Not when we figure it out, not when we fix something, not when something magical happens, right now. That means every moment is a chance to reset. You don't need New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to start again. You don't need a new planner, although we all love new calendars, right? All you need is awareness. That's the quiet power of now. It's not dramatic, it's not flashy, but it's always available. And life is going to meet you right where you are today. So when you put all this together, it comes down to something very simple. The thing itself, the reality, isn't something we're trying to reach or earn. It is already here. Life is already happening. And we are already in relationship with it. The new year doesn't actually arrive because the calendar changes. It arrives when our awareness shifts. It arrives when we remember that nothing from yesterday has to determine what comes next. And that today is the only place where life shows up. That means you don't have to wait. We don't have to catch up. We don't have to fix ourselves before we begin. We can start again right where we are, exactly as we are. So maybe instead of a New Year's tradition of resolutions, we need to ask, how can I improve my relationship with the universe? So if you look at my slide, it says, so the thing is, there's our honest moment. Life is already present. The universe is already responding. And now is always enough to begin again. And that is the thing itself. And so it is. And now, more of Joe.
Well, if you'll just, this next song is called Soul Radio, and if you just think of the soul as being the universe or the thing, then you'll get the meaning of this tune. It's actually a kind of a conversation. The verses are just a schmo named Joe talking about his life. And the chorus is the universe, or in this case, the soul radio, talking to him. every frequency. Cause Dylan said there are answers blowing there. A whole bunch of burning questions welled up inside of me, but I never heard an answer anywhere. So the questions went unanswered through the laughter and the tears. Figured I'd just solve them on my own. One day I heard something that was music to my ears. The mysteries were solved, I should have known. Soul radio coming through the night. Soul radio made me feel alright. Soul radio, still quiet voice, a natural choice. Soul radio, just tune in. Soul radio, you can't help but hear nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside your soul. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Now this old world is so full of trouble. Sometimes it fills me up with doubt. Some days I feel 100 shades of blue. Don't even want to face the music, so I try to tune it out. But tuning in, that's the thing I always do. Yeah, you learn more when you listen. More you listen, more you grow. More you grow, the more doubt fades away. When it all gets all too much, it's deep inside I go. Where I listen to my heart's just trying to say, soul radio for the morning drive. Soul radio, in the midnight hour. More than a billion watts of power. Soul radio, just turn it up. Soul radio, it'll fill your cup with nothing but the truth from the broadcast deep inside your soul. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Like a beam from some transmitter at a station on a mountain. Across the border with no limit to its power. Soul radio is calling out all day and through the night. It's there to serenade you in your darkest hour. It's gonna serenade you in your darkest hour. Soul radio whispers in your ear. Soul radio, what you need to hear. Soul radio, commercial free for eternity. Soul radio, just say goodbye. Soul radio, it'll make you smile. Soul radio, coming through the night, making you feel alright. Soul radio, but the truth from the broadcast deep inside your soul. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Soul radio, no static. It's all happening. Whisper in your ear, what you need to hear. Soul radio, commercial free for eternity. Soul radio, coming through the night, making everything alright. Soul radio, request lines are open. SOUL radio. Thank you very much. Once again, Diego Mondero.
I feel real good. How about you guys? Like, rock it out. Oh, gosh. Well, we have reached the time in our service where we have an opportunity for giving. So I am going to invite our ambassadors forward. I have a list. Where are they? Where are they? It's Gary and Lorelai. I could see Lorelai coming up, and I was like, okay, who's the other one? Can't say one and not the other. Hi, guys. So this is the time in our service when we have an opportunity to give back. The principle is, the idea is to give where you're fed. And hopefully you've been fed here today. For those of you who are auto tithers, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. I think I've heard Reverend Shar say recently that something like 40%, is it more than that, of our folks are auto tithing, which is an incredible number. That's amazing. Thank you. This is also an opportunity to engage in the principle of reciprocity, right? To sort of open up that energetic, circulative pathway, which is wonderful. Who doesn't want more coming in as well as going out? And of course, this supports all of our workshops, classes, keeps the lights on, all of the maybe not so glamorous things that keep the center up and running, all right? So I guess if you will join me in our abundance affirmation. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now.
And if you'll all stand. Oh, no, you don't need to stand for this. But sing along. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Let's go to love. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Thank you very much. And Joe, thank you for joining us. Even if you do have to scoot a little early, we would rather have you here than not, any day. We make a good team, don't we? Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. And now we have some announcements. Sorry, feedback. I'd like to invite Leanne up to go through those. It's still on.
Good morning. All right, the Divine Wholeness Group is hosting an energy healing event on January 25th after service. They will have a host of free energy healing modalities available, such as Reiki, healing touch, self-care practices, and more. Please see the sign-up sheet on the activities table for more information and to hold your spot. And we are kicking off the 2026 Super Bowl. This is supported by the Band of Brothers Ministry, and our goal is to collect 2,000 pounds of canned food to donate to the Mission Hope Community Food Pantry around the time of the 2026 Super Bowl football game in February, so let's start now. Bring in your canned goods to Suite B, rear office for collection. 2,000 pounds is literally a ton of food. The CSL TV Legacy Library fundraising is doing great. we have raised over $1,000 to purchase books for our youth education library. For more on this, I invite Ann Kirschgessner forward. But she may not, oh, here she is. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you all for your generous support. I mean, this is just incredible. We've gone over the top, and it's wonderful. Thank you. So thank you for your generous support. And if you didn't get a chance to contribute, you still can. Just see me after. And then we need people to participate in the book buying experience. That's going to be on the 18th of this month. We'll meet in Suite B and then go from there to Barnes & Noble's. But we'll give you a chance to eat before you come to that meeting. It'll be 11:45 on the 18th. Thank you.
Thank you. We invite you to join us as we demonstrate the principle of abundance through our first themed fellowship meal of the new year. On January 18th, we come together to celebrate the one life that flows through all. Our menu will be a tribute to the Mediterranean, a region known for its vibrant health, community spirit, and the joy of sharing the fruits of the Spirit. In the science of mind, we know that as we give, so do we receive. We invite you to be a part of this demonstration of plenty by bringing a Mediterranean-inspired dish to share. Whether it is a salad, a side, or a dessert, your contribution represents your unique expression of the infinite supply. On Sunday, February 1st, practitioner Beth Haas is hosting a vision board workshop called Planting Seeds of Possibility for 2026. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., all are welcome. Bring your friends. This is a beautiful, reflective time where we gather to create our vision for 2026 together. Sign-up sheet is on the activities table. Thank you.
There's so much going on. I just love how vibrant this community is. Thank you very much, Leanne, for going through all of that for us. And I am going to ask all of our practitioners to stand up. Reverend Neil is going to pray us out. And if you are not as familiar with the practitioners, we're basically here to pray for y'all. So if you are in need of prayer, you can see a practitioner in the chairs outside. We hope to see you around.
Thank you for being the hostess with the mostest this morning. All right, I invite you to just take this moment to take a deep breath and go within to that place within each one of us that is eternal, never-changing, and complete. It is that one power, that one principle, that one presence, which I call God simply because it is the biggest word that I know. It is all things, seen and unseen, known and unknown. Anything big, everything small. Everything is spirit. It is a spirit of goodness. It is a spirit of wisdom and grace and order and divine right order and perfect action and wholeness and love and beauty. It is all of these things, the thing itself. And I know that each one of us is living, moving, and having our being in that oneness. We are all that divine right action. We are all that peace. We are all that love. We are all that wholeness. It is that thing within each one of us that is eternal and never changing. And so from that place of knowing I can speak my word this morning, knowing for each one of us and with each person within the sound of my voice, that God is present right where you are. And so I know that love is present, that abundance is present, that wholeness is present, that whatever it is that is in the sound of your own soul this morning, whatever you are claiming, whatever you knowing, it is present. Now, here, and always. and in the new year. I claim it for each one of us, a year of growth, of joy, and peace. And so in great gratitude, I simply know that I am placing my word into that law that always says yes, that law of cause and effect, that soil that plants, that I plant my word into and grows whatever it is placed into it. And so I call it good, I call it complete, and I know that it is just the way that it needs to be. And so it is. And now the peace song.
I need somebody to do the clicker for the song. All right, so join in with me and let's sing the peace song together. Here we go. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother, it's okay, in perfect harmony. Many versions. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. Thank you.